everybody. I am Julia. I am your Usborne consultant. I have a stack of books here that I just want to go through and show you so you can see kind of more firsthand how awesome these books are. The inside of the books is what's amazing. So when you just see the cover and hear about it, it doesn't necessarily show you how cool these books are for your kids. So I just pulled some of our favorite ones off the shelf and I'll get started. So this is one of the big sticker books. I love the size because it's big. The kids think it's really cool. We have a bunch of these. This is the dinosaur one. So I'll kind of show you what it looks like. There's a page for, like this one is the baby dinosaur page. And then if you flip towards the back, you will find the baby dinosaur stickers. And then the pages are, the sticker part is perforated. So you can rip this page off and lay it next to your child so that they can stick the stickers on the corresponding page. So these are really, really fun. And this one was $8.99. Okay. This one is Dr. Maggie's Grand Tour of the Solar System. This one is actually kind of an older child book. I would say probably 8+ years old, but my kids who are 4 and 2.5 are obsessed with this book. They love space and learning new facts, and it has a lot of facts and it's kind of wordy, but we just read them certain little snippets from each page. So we don't actually read the entire thing to our kids yet because they're a little young, but they will sit and listen to this book for 30-45 minutes while we go through and kind of talk to them about stuff in here. So this one's amazing. It's hardcover, which is really nice, and $16.99. Okay, my kids love all of the look and find books that Usborne has. They have a whole bunch of different ones, but these are great for car trips and keeping busy at a restaurant and things like that. So we have a ton of these. This one is 1001 Bugs to Spot. So when you open it, it has a really cool page with a bunch of bugs and certain amounts. It has a number next to a kind of bug and they're supposed to find it on the page. So like 3 centipedes, can you find 3 centipedes? And this is another one that they spend a really long time looking at. So, and it's super durable. This one's $9.99. This is a newer one for us and we got it because it seems so relevant with the COVID stuff going on. So this is now a must-have for us. It's What Are Germs? My kids are very interested in germs, washing their hands, how come they can't see germs? And this is a perfect introduction to all of those questions. I would say this book is probably 18 months to 7 or 8 years old. All of these books last so long, just depending on what your kids are into and how you read them. You can start them early and they just last. And they're so durable, like the page, you can see the cover, the thickness of the pages and the covers. So this one is a Lift the Flap one. We have tons of these Lift the Flap learning books, and the flaps are really neat shapes and designs, and there's multiple flaps on each page, and they're just super fun. And it just makes learning about different things fun. So if you type in the search bar on the website, Lift the Flap, very first questions and answers, you will find a whole series of these books on all different topics. So, oh, and this one's $12.99. This is a longtime favorite. You may have seen the Band-Aid book. And there's actually a new one in this series called Good as New. But these books come with these reusable stickers, and they are not really, they're stickers as in they're sticky, but I wouldn't really describe them as stickers. It's kind of like almost like a laminated little animal. And what I love about these is you can literally wash them. Like if they get dirty or they've got hair on them or they're not as sticky, you could just wash them with water and they re-stick. So you can use them again and again and again. And this one is about, nope, see, I need to wash that one. But this book is about these animals, and they each need their little stuffed animal to be able to go to sleep. So your kids can grab the corresponding sticker and put it with their little buddy and they go to bed. That's a great bedtime story because it's nice and relaxing, but also interactive, so your kids have fun with it. $12.99 for that one. This is another favorite in our house. It's one that would last a lot of years. You could start early, just read a few facts, and then as they get older, read more and more and more facts. This is called The Big Book of the Body. It's $14.99. And as you can see, it has a ton of facts in it. We only read kind of whatever my kids are interested in, but they love this fold out page. It's super awesome and super big, and they just think that that's the coolest thing. They love pointing at all the bones, asking me what they are, and it just is another great book for learning and reading. We usually look at this one during the daytime instead of bedtime because it's so interactive and they get so excited about it. This is Dragon Post. This one's one of the most popular ones from Usborne, and my kids love it. What's great about this one is it has a storyline, which is awesome. It's basically about this little boy who finds a pet dragon. And once you get through the first couple pages, there's a letter on every page, and your kids get to actually take out the letter. So it's like a physical letter, and open it and read it, which is so neat. So this is why I wanted to show you some of the books on the inside, so you can really get a feel for how neat some of these stories are and how different they are from just your regular books you find at Barnes & Noble that are just storybooks. A lot of these books are interactive and they really get your kids thinking and playing along with the book, which for us has been huge for getting our kids to love reading. So see another letter here, and it's also just a really cute story about a little boy and his pet dragon. This one is $14.99. This is a great learning one that can also last tons of years. My First Encyclopedia. It has tons of pages, tons of information about all different topics. So whatever your kids are interested in, it will have it in there. And so this one has bright, colorful pictures. This part is about animals, and it's just a gorgeous book that talks about so many different things. Some animals live on land, and here are some animals that live in Africa. And it has the life cycle of caterpillar to butterfly, and so just really awesome things in this book. This one's $19.99. Here's a great baby one. There are tons in this series. If you search up That's Not My in the search engine at the top of the website, you will get tons of different options for these. And we have probably 20 or so of them, and they are must-haves. My kids still love them, 4 and 2.5, and they would actually be great first reading books too. When my older one, who's 4, when he starts to learn how to read, I plan on using these as a good tool for us to practice his reading. They're fun, touchy-feely, and there's so many different ones in this series. So it goes through and says, that's not my, that's not my, that's not my, until you get to the end. And then it says, that's my lamb, its ears are so soft. So these are just adorable and great for a lot of different ages and reasons. This is one of my favorite books for the car. They have a couple others in this Listen and Read storybook series. This is the Gingerbread Man one. So it's your classic Gingerbread Man story pretty much. Has an on and off switch in the back. And then as you can see, it has these little intuitive buttons for pushing, but it actually reads the story to you.
Nan's making a gingerbread man today. You won't
So how cool is that?
He says, no way. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
So this gives me a little break from reading, and my kids can listen to the story all on their own and push the buttons, and it's great for car rides, restaurants, traveling, the stroller, anything like that. And it's a good size for them to hold in their hands. It's not too big, it's not too small, and super sturdy. Again, pages really thick, hard cover, and I love the lady's voice in it. It's like so calming and relaxing, and so these are some of our favorites to travel around with and take with us. This one's $15.99. And okay, so just an important topic in general. We're always talking to our kids about kindness and being inclusive and being good friends, and this ties into all of that. This is one of the newer releases, and it's also a Lift the Flap book, and the illustrations are just adorable. Like, look at those little bugs, so cute. But there's tons of flaps on each page, so my kids can kind of share in doing the flaps. Usually, since I have two kids, one sits on one side of me, one sits on the other, and they're in charge of their side of doing the flaps. So this first page is what is kindness, then there's how can I be kind to others, then how can I be kind to myself, which I love that it goes over that as well, self-care and self-love and self-kindness. How can I be kind? I'm in here, Bri. How can I be kind to nature? And how can I be kind to the planet? We talk about this a lot. My 4-year-old is really into picking up others' trash that he sees and not littering and saving our planet. And does kindness really make a difference? And that's a really important thing to go over too, because it totally does make a difference. And this talks about that, and each flap has a different question in itself, and this has quickly become one of our favorites. But we have